much of an airhead are you there? Have you still not noticed that your husband is cheating on you? Are you a failure of a woman or something? Who is it that I'm speaking to right now? I believe that you have the wrong person right now. I do have the right person, though. I have been going out with your husband for the past year now. And today I wanted to talk with you, his wife, about it and tell you what's been going on. You're telling me that for a year now you've been with my husband? If that's your response, then you really had no clue about it, did you? Hadn't you noticed a year ago that your husband was having to work a lot more? And more recently, he's been taking a lot of business trips and such, right? Well, all of that was a lie. He was lying to you about that, calling it all work when he was really coming over to my house. Excuse me? This is it. This right here. This is the kind of reaction that I was wanting to get out of you. Can you tell me what the hell your plan is here, though? For a woman who says she's been with my husband this whole time to come out and say all of that with such confidence. Well, this is the most entertaining way for me to get the news across to you. And seeing how long it would take for you to figure things out, or rather not figure things out at all about us, was also a thrill. Yet, for some reason, you really didn't notice a single thing about what your husband and I had been doing, which got really boring really quickly. Having to love a man when the thrills started to really die out wasn't fun for me at all, you know. And that's why this time I decided it was time to tell you. I had been purposefully dropping an earring or two in his car, as well as things like some cosmetics of mine, and I made sure he didn't do anything to try and hide all of those things from you, yet you were still not catching on. I wanted to date your husband having the knowledge that his wife knew about it the whole time. I see. You have the type of character that I don't seem to understand one bit. So how are you feeling now after that news flash? You must be pretty sad to hear that the husband you loved so much was cheating on you, right? Or are you heartbroken right now being a woman whose husband wanted to cheat on her? Could you be as pale as a ghost right now because of the panic I've induced? About how I'm feeling? All I can say is I'm tired of having to listen to someone like you right now. I feel sorry for the man who thought it was a good idea to date such a childish woman as yourself. If he was going to cheat, at least do it with a smarter and more mature woman than you. If you really enjoy things that give you a thrill, maybe do something more invigorating, like a bungee jump or skydiving. I think those things will bring you a lot more excitement without having to pay as much for them. And by the way, having to lay your hands on another woman's man to feel a thrill is a bit sad. Aren't you a bit exhausted after all that time you spent having to be with another woman's man? It's like you have some kind of a sickness if that's the kind of route you were willing to take for joy. I'd hurry up and see a doctor about that mental problem you have. Actually, one of my close friends happens to be a therapist. If you'd like me to, I can introduce you to her and see what she can do to help. What the hell is all of this? What is wrong with you? You were just told about how your husband has been cheating on you with me this whole time. There's no way you should be trying to console me over all of this now. How can you be so calm at a time like this anyway? And what makes you think you can make fun of my mental health like that? I was never making fun of your mental health. I just happened to be a bit worried about the kind of person you are. I really do believe that you should be taking that issue you have seriously and see someone about it immediately. I am not going to be treated like some sick person. What the actual hell is this? This isn't the kind of reaction I thought I'd be getting from you at all. I wanted to see you crying over this or getting all worked up over what I had to tell you. But now I'm the one feeling all worked up and disgusted by the kind of person you are. Oh, is that so? Well, I'm sorry about that, but I'm not really into hobbies like cheating on other people and making others upset. You came out trying to have another thrilling time, but ended up feeling sick now. Shut the hell up, you loser! I'm sure you're just trying to act tough right now is all, which is pretty sad of you considering you just heard that your husband was cheating on you for a year now. I'm not going to let you have a fun time with me now when you're supposed to be the loser here. I'm going to make you pay for this one now, you asshole!
Long time since we last talked, Brooke. I have something I've been wanting to ask you, actually. Do you have a moment to talk with me right now?
Oh, hey, Douglas. Been a while, hasn't it? I think the last time we actually were talking to one another was last year, right?
It's been a long time, it seems, right? But I guess that was just a little over a year ago now, back when we had the memorial for my brother. I can't believe it's been 3 years since he passed away now.
Right. Time has really flown by on us, hasn't it? So, anyway, what was it you wanted to ask about?
Actually, I was wondering if there's any money left over from my brother still. I think there is, and I wanted to know if you'd be all right with giving us half of that money.
What?
It's been 3 years now since he passed away, right? But you still haven't gone out and found a job for yourself. That has to mean he left behind enough money to support you for 3 years, and that there must be a bunch more remaining, right? Considering he was my older brother, I'm sure he put in a lot of money making sure he had the best life insurance on himself, right?
Why exactly do you want half of the money he left behind for me? Are you in a bit of financial trouble or something?
That's right. Right now I'm in a very serious pickle when it comes to money. There are 3 kids now in my family, right? As they continue to grow older and older, they need me to have more money. And that's led to our family finances being pretty rough. Considering the current recession we're going through, both my wife's and my income has gone down as well.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Which is why I kind of wanted to ask if you could help us out a little. Before my brother went and passed away in that car accident, he was always spoiling my kids. If you were to give us some of that money for his cute little nieces and nephews, I'm sure he'd be okay with it. If anything, he probably wants you using some of that money on them.
I'm sure. I mean, he and I never got around to having any kids of our own either. Because of that, he was always spoiling your 3 kids.
So, from now on, how about you send us $3,000 a month? I would hate to have you give us half of whatever you have left from him in one go. So, if you can start sending us little by little every month, that would be great.
Hold on a second. You need $3,000 a month from me?
I'm sure you don't know about this, but kids take up a lot of the family finances. You're not struggling at all right now and have all that money from my brother, so why not, right?
I understand that I have some money left from him, but it's not as much as you think. I'm sorry, but I don't think I'm going to be able to help you out much.
What did you say?
The money he left me after that accident was something very important to me, and so I've planned to use it sparingly over the next decade or so. Another thing about me is I'm actually working from home right now, so I was never living without a job playing with his money all the time like you might have thought.
Are you kidding me? I was sure you still had around $500,000 or so from him. But you know what? If you're working right now, then you don't need his money at all, right? You should actually be giving me all of it, please.
What?
You should be more than capable of handling yourself with your own income, right? That means you have no reason to hang on to all of his money anymore. Don't you think you should be giving it to those in need?
Not at all. Why would you ever say something like that about what he's left me?
Am I really being that mean? Actually, I'm saying this partially for your sake as well.
What does that mean?
Well, as long as you hang on to his money, you're never gonna forget about him, right? You're still young, Brooke, so you need to move on and find yourself a new man. So in order to get you to do that, we can take that money from my brother off you and use it up.
Stop saying things like that. I don't plan to ever get remarried, Douglas. I want to hang on to this money he left me and think about him for the rest of my life. I'm sorry, but you need to stop asking for it now.
What?
If you really need some help with your financial situation, I have a good friend that could give you some assistance there. Would you like me to get you guys in touch so that you can talk about how to fix the slump you're in?
Huh? I don't need to go through something as irritating as that. What the hell? I came here asking all politely and everything. You can't just keep all of his money to yourself like that.
How's it going? I'm sure that picture I sent to you just there has shocked your socks off, right? I can't believe you'd send a picture of you on top of someone's husband like this. This is the kind of picture that someone could use to get a very heavy settlement from you, all right? Can't believe you'd really do that to yourself. If I knew it would be enough to allow you to get a settlement from me, I wouldn't have taken your husband in the first place. I just want to see what your face looks like as you're freaking out is all. There's no reason for you to be wanting to see something like that from me, though. You're really annoying when you try and act all level-headed like that, you know. That's why I said before that I was going to make you suffer one way or another. I bet this time I've gotten on your nerves for sure, right? Seeing the husband that you've loved for so long, letting me take him for a spin. I bet you're never going to be able to see him the same way again, right? Not sure what you mean. Huh? Actually, I've been taking a really good look at this picture of you two. I never thought I'd see a man look so displeased with having a woman doing cowgirl on him. And for some reason, you're also looking like you're not enjoying it. Huh? Stop trying to act like a tough guy here. Just suck it up and tell me right now how much it hurts to see your husband doing another woman. Start crying your eyes out right now and tell me how much it kills you to see a picture of the two of us together. I'm not acting like a tough guy, though. If anything, I'm feeling even more fed up with you as a person. It really makes me worry for mankind when there are people like you who don't care about the risks anymore and only want to see others hurt. Excuse me? Are you aware that if I held that picture as evidence and where to get a settlement from you, it could be for as much as $100,000? Did you really prepare for something like a settlement, all to just watch me cry a little? Actually, are seeing my tears and hearing me cry worth $100,000 to you? If that's how much my tears go for, I'm happy to hear that. I will try my best to start shedding some tears here, so let's start with a $5,000 tear, all right? How dare you try and use this as a way to make money? Do you really call yourself his wife by doing that? What makes you think you can just sit there and take all of this when the woman your husband has been cheating on you with is actively making fun of you? I want you to start crying and begging for me to stop right now. You see, the thing is, my husband has been dead for 3 years now. What? So you can ask me to cry all you want, but I'm not going to be crying because I'm hurt. I'll be crying to make some of that sweet money you're going to give. By the way, the man in that picture isn't my husband, so I'm really not sure what I should be getting upset about here. What? Are you not Douglas's wife? But when I looked in his phone, he had you there. And beside your name in parentheses was the word wife. So that's how Douglas has my name put down in his phone? Well, I happen to be his sister-in-law. In other words, I'm his older brother's wife. What? So just to be sure, I'll say this one more time. I am not his wife. You've had the wrong person this whole time, like I'd said at the start. What? But now you have me thinking about how he's been cheating on his wife the whole time. I never thought the day would come where I am seeing my brother-in-law completely naked having sex with a stranger. Now it's going to be a lot harder for me to look at him as family. I don't think the image of his small penis is going to ever be leaving my head. You're joking. Why did I make this mistake? I assumed you were his wife this whole time. Hey, don't worry, all right? I promise to go ahead and tell his wife next for you. What? I wouldn't want you to have to go through that whole performance you've done with me again, so I'll let her know that you've been with her husband and show her this very interesting picture as well. I'll make sure to tell her who you are as well. And I'll introduce her to a really good lawyer that I know as well for you. Huh? Wait a second, please. Why would you be showing her to a lawyer you know? Don't do anything unnecessary right now. Did you know that Douglas's wife is a really close friend of mine? When my husband has passed away, she was the one who stood closest to me, making sure everything was fine in my life. And that is why I'm not going to let you off the hook here. If you're going to go through all of that in order to make Douglas's wife feel bad, then at least be prepared for all the outcomes as well. No way. And now that you got me involved in all this due to your own mistakes, you're going to have to pay for that. Anywho, thank you for all this wonderful evidence. This couldn't get any worse for me. Douglas doesn't even have a penny to his name right now. I was fooled by that asshole. I thought that he would be a lot better than this. He was always taking me to these really expensive restaurants on dates and everything. And whenever it was a special event, he'd gift me with such fancy presents. He told me himself that he had enough money to take care of me with. But now he's telling me that he has nothing in his savings and that I need to pay for his settlement to his wife as well. He's trying to make me pay for everything. Really? He's not even able to pay that settlement? He told me that all of his money is having to go to his wife in the divorce thanks to his 3 kids he never told me about either. Which means he doesn't have any money to pay the settlement now, which doesn't even make sense when I told him I had all this debt, which he said he'd be able to pay off for me. You're in debt? Then that would mean he wanted all that money I received from his brother to help you pay that all off. Wait, what? A little while back, he came to me begging for the money my deceased husband left me with. He told me that his finances back home were not great and asked me to support him. But when I went and spoke to his wife about it, she said they were totally fine financially and that he was just trying to scam me. They're both working anyway, and his wife is pulling in over $100,000 a year. What? His wife is making that kind of money each year? Which is why she said they didn't need the help. I'm sure now that Douglas just wanted to help with your debt and pay for more dates. And based on the current recession, his income has taken a bit of a hit, but not his wife's income. No frickin' way! His income is in trouble now, too? Yeah, that's what his wife told me. She gave him some advice to change jobs and such, but he just kept fighting her over it, thinking that she had no place to talk down to him about his job. Even though she wasn't. Which is really sad to think about now, because during that time, he probably was always yelling back at her because he was cheating. No way. I really thought that he was working for this super large company making a lot of money there. He always told me he was making a lot every month and that he had hundreds of thousands in his savings. That's why I was serious about stealing him from his wife and didn't mind things like a settlement and such. Well, to him, he was just into you for the fun of it. No, I can't believe the man that told me he had so much money and loved me was lying. And to think he wanted to use his dead brother's money to cheat? He really is a pile of crap. Even someone like myself is shocked to hear that now. But hey, can you make sure not to throw him away now? To me, I think you both are meant for each other, belonging to the same dump and all. You would make for a great couple. Huh? So now that you've had this little chat, good luck with your boyfriend. Please make sure to support one another and to both take responsibility for all the trouble you've both caused. Now, that will be all from me. Goodbye. In the end, Douglas and Juniper paid off their settlements in one lump sum, thanks to Juniper's parents lending her the money. However, her parents demanded something in return. Douglas had to marry Juniper, and together, they'd work off the debt. The very next day, they were married under pressure. Now they're paying back Juniper's parents while also giving money to Douglas's ex-wife for her children. His ex-wife, who had always been close to his parents, moved in with them after the divorce, bringing along her 3 kids. Both sets of in-laws have supported her, helping with the children while allowing her to continue working. As for me, living nearby, I get to visit often and spend time with my 3 nephews, who remind me so much of my late husband. As a widow, I'm incredibly grateful for the support my husband's parents and my sister-in-law have given me. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story. Harvey, it's me, your mother.
Sorry, who is this?
Your mother, Catherine Marshall. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm finally talking to you. I've been searching everywhere for you, asking people, checking forums, even bribing a guy at City Hall.
I think you've got the wrong person. My mom's name isn't Catherine.
Oh, sweetheart, of course you'd say that. They told you lies. They had to. You were so little when I left, you probably don't even remember my voice. But it's me. It's really me.
Wait, you left? What are you talking about?
I didn't want to go, but your father, he made that impossible. We had terrible fights. He worked for a small construction firm in town. I always thought he could do better, but he just had no drive, no passion. So I did what I had to do. I gave him an ultimatum. Either get a better job or I'm leaving. And he chose his stupid little job over me. I tried to take you with me, but they wouldn't let me. They erased me from your life, Harvey.
Okay, I have no idea what this is. My parents are very much alive and very much married. And my mom, she raised me. I've known her my whole life.
Oh, honey, I'm sure she's a nice woman, but she's not your real mother. I am. I gave birth to you in a small hospital outside of town on a rainy Tuesday morning. You had the tiniest feet I'd ever seen.
I wasn't born in this town.
What?
I was born in another state. We moved here when I was 3.
No, you must be misremembering. Or maybe they forged the documents. It wouldn't be the first time a man tried to erase the mother of his child.
And you're saying you are my real mother?
Yes, I am. I'll never forget the day you were born. You have a birthmark on your right shoulder, don't you?
No, I don't actually.
Oh, goodness gracious, they must have had it surgically removed. But even without that birthmark, I just know that you're mine. A mother knows her child.
Right. Look, I think this conversation has gone on long enough. I don't know who you are, but I'm not the person you're looking for.
Wait, please, just hear me out for one more minute. That TV segment last weekend, the one about the rising young entrepreneurs, that was you, right? Harvey Marshall, the 32-year-old founder of a rising logistics company.
Yes, that was me.
I knew it. The moment I saw your face on that screen, I dropped my cup of tea. You have my eyes, my jawline, even your left ear sticks out just like your uncle's did.
You saw me on TV and then decided we must be related?
No, it's deeper than that. When a mother sees her child, she feels it. I felt it in my bones. I've never been more certain of anything in my life.
Okay, let's say I was your son for argument's sake. Why are you contacting me now?
Because it's time. You're successful, stable, and clearly doing well. I thought we'd been apart for far too long, and maybe now we can finally be together. We can rebuild what we lost and live together as mother and son.
You want to live with me?
Or just temporarily, or permanently. I don't take up that much space. I've always dreamed of having tea ready for you when you come home from work, and we could take walks together. Oh, and you could help me out just a little, financially.
Ah, there it is.
I'm not asking for a mansion, just enough to get by. I've had a rough life, Harvey. Rent is high, my knees are bad, and part-time jobs just don't cover everything anymore.
How much exactly are you talking about?
Well, I was thinking maybe around $2,000 per month. $3,000 if you're feeling generous. That's what a devoted son might offer, right? And if not monthly, I'd happily take a lump sum, say $20,000 per year. That would really help me get back on my feet.
You do realize this is insane, right? You claim to be my mother out of nowhere, ask to move in with me, and then ask for 20 grand?
I'm not asking, I'm just hoping you'll do the right thing for your mother.
You're not my mother. My mother is the woman who raised me, the one who packed my school lunches and stayed up when I had a fever, the one who actually knows me.
But that should have been me. I wanted to do all those things. Don't you want to know the truth, where you really came from?
No, what I want is for you to stop contacting me. This is deeply inappropriate, and honestly, it's creepy.
Please don't say that. Don't shut me out like this, not when we just found each other again.
I'm gonna block you now. Goodbye.
No, Harvey, don't do this. Please, baby, just listen. Harvey, it's me again, your mother.
You've gotta be kidding. You got a new phone number?
I had no choice. You blocked me. Do you know how much that hurt? I am your mother, and you just cut me off like I meant nothing.
You're not my mother, and getting a new number to harass me is not helping your case.
It's not harassment. I'm reaching out because I love you. I've missed your whole life, Harvey. I never got to hold your hand on your first day of school or cheer you on at a soccer game. I lost everything.
You didn't lose anything because you never had it. I'm not your son. You're not my mother.
You're saying that because they've brainwashed you. Your father and that woman pretending to be your mother, they lied to you for decades.
I checked with my dad, my actual mom, and my grandparents. No one knows a Catherine.
Of course they don't. They scrubbed me out of your life, don't you see? It was all a cover-up. They were afraid you'd find out the truth someday.
You think my entire family has been running a secret conspiracy for 30 years just to keep me from you?
Yes, because they knew you'd want to come back to me, that you'd see who really gave you life and who deserves to be in it now.
I also checked my birth certificate, hospital records, everything. There's no mystery. I'm the biological son of Gregory and Nancy Marshall. End of story.
Birth certificates can be faked. People change names all the time. That woman probably had her name printed over mine. You don't know what your father is capable of.
My parents are still married. They've been happily married for nearly 40 years.
That's what they want you to believe, but deep down, don't you ever get a strange feeling that you don't belong? Like there's something that's been hidden from you for your entire life.
Nope. Can't say that I've ever felt that way.
You have to be my son. You just have to. I know your face, your eyes, that freckle under your eye. Your grandmother had the exact same one.
I think you're confusing me with someone else, probably someone with a similar name.
No, I'm not confused. You are.
My name's not even that unique. Harvey is fairly common, and Marshall is one of the most common surnames in this state. You latched onto a name and built a story.
Stop saying that! You don't understand what it's like to carry a child inside you and then lose him. I've searched for you for 20 years. You can't just tell me I'm wrong.
I am telling you that because I've got the documents, the family, and the memories to prove it.
And what do I have, huh? You think this is easy for me, watching you on TV, knowing how far you've come, while I'm stuck living in a tiny apartment working night shifts just to eat?
You don't know me. You never did.
But I should have. I was supposed to be there with you.
Oh, for the love of... I'm done entertaining this.
Wait, please, just let me explain. Let me prove it. Give me one more chance. So that's it? You're choosing them over me.
I'm choosing reality over delusions. Goodbye.
No, you can't leave me like this. I'm all alone, Harvey. You're the only person I have left.
All right, tell you what. Give me 3 days, and then I'll message you again. There's something I want to look into.
I don't understand. What's there to look into? But if you say so, I've waited 20 years to reunite with you. I suppose I can wait another 3 days.
Hey, you free for a sec?
For you? Always. What's up, TV star?
Yeah, forgot to warn you that segment was airing.
You think? I was drinking coffee and nearly spat it all over my laptop. 1 second I'm zoning out, and then bam, there's your face in a suit talking about warehouse logistics like you invented electricity.
Sorry, I totally spaced on telling anyone.
Honestly, I'm proud of you. That was some big league stuff.
Thanks, but that broadcast brought something really weird into my life.
Uh-oh, what happened?
Some woman has been texting me lately. She's saying she's my real mother.
Wait, what?
Yeah, says her name's Catherine. According to the story she told me, she gave birth to me, then was forcefully separated from me 20 years ago. Then she saw me on TV, recognized me, and went into overdrive finding my phone number.
That's unhinged. Are you okay?
I'm fine, just really confused. I've already told her she's wrong like 10 different ways. I even told her I have the documents to prove she's wrong, but she won't drop it.
So what do you think's going on?
I've been thinking maybe she's mistaking me for someone else, like someone with the same name.
Huh, you mean like another Harvey?
Yeah, and you remember your classmate back in middle school? There was a Harry Marshall, right, who wasn't related to us?
Oh, wow. Yeah, I remember him. He was a really tall guy. I think his dad was a roofer or something because he always smelled like tar.
Exactly, a blue-collar guy raised by a single dad.
Wait, are you saying...
Maybe this Catherine woman is his mom? Maybe she saw me on TV, saw the name Harvey, and assumed I was him.
That actually makes a weird kind of sense. Didn't they live a few blocks over from us?
Same neighborhood, yeah, and if she hasn't seen her kid in decades...
Then it'd be easy to get names and faces scrambled, especially if she's desperate.
Exactly.
Want me to reach out to him? I think I still have a line on someone who knows where he ended up.
That'd be amazing, and if needed, you can give him my number.
Consider it done. Hang in there, okay?
Trying to. Thanks, sis. Hello again, Catherine. It's been 3 days, and I'm contacting you just like I promised.
Oh, Harvey, thank God! I was starting to think you'd changed your mind. When can I come over? I've already packed most of my things. Just waiting on your go-ahead.
Come over? What are you talking about?
Well, I assumed you'd want to live together, of course. I went ahead and canceled my lease. The timing worked out perfectly. My rent renewal was due this week anyway. It felt like a sign.
You canceled the lease on your apartment?
That's right. I knew you wouldn't want your own mother living in some tiny, rundown old shack, struggling all alone. You said you'd contact me in 3 days, so I made preparations to move in with you as soon as you were ready.
Catherine, I never said we'd live together. I said I'd contact you. That's it.
There's no way that the boy I gave birth to would be so cold to his own mother. They raised you to be like this, didn't they? That awful, vile woman, whoever she is, she taught you how to push people away. Your heart's been poisoned.
No one poisoned me. I'm just a man who doesn't appreciate being stalked, lied to, and emotionally manipulated.
I'm not lying. You're my son. I'm your mother. I'm as sure about that as I am about anything.
Then I hope you're sitting down because I've looked into everything and I have the truth.
I don't need proof to know that you're my son. I have my maternal instincts to tell me that.
I'm gonna walk you through this. Please read everything before you respond.
Fine.
First, I looked into people in our town with my same first name, and I found someone. A man named Harry Marshall.
But your name's Harvey, not Harry.
I know, my name is Harvey Marshall, his is Harry Marshall. The overlap is close enough to cause confusion, especially if you haven't seen him in decades. Harry is 1 year older than me. He grew up in the same neighborhood. His father worked construction, just like you said.
That's nothing but a coincidence.
It's no coincidence, it's the truth. I hate to say it, but you've been chasing the wrong man.
No. I wouldn't make a mistake like that. A mother doesn't forget her son's name.
You've convinced yourself of something because you needed it to be true, but it's not.
Stop it. Just stop. This is exactly what your father would have wanted. You're playing right into his hands. He's just trying to confuse you, to confuse me. Don't let him keep us apart, Harvey.
If you truly believe I'm wrong, then take a DNA test. I'm willing, are you?
What, so you can pay some lab to fake the results? You have money now. You could make anything say whatever you want.
Catherine, listen to yourself. You're unraveling. I'm not trying to attack you. I'm trying to give you the truth so you can stop wasting your time and mine.
I'm not wrong. I can't be wrong. I saw you on TV. You looked exactly like the baby I lost. You even moved your hands the same way. They said you were rich and successful, making millions of dollars. That sounds just like my boy.
Speaking of which, that's another thing that you got the wrong idea about. You misunderstood the TV segment. They said my company brings in over $1 million a year. That's gross revenue, not my salary.
Well, that's just technical talk. You're the owner, right? It's still your money.
It's not. My team gets paid before I do. I reinvest most of it. After taxes, insurance, 3 kids, a mortgage, and just life, I'm not sitting on piles of cash.
So what? You can't help your own mother with a few thousand?
You're not my mother. I don't owe you anything, especially not money.
But I canceled my lease for you. I thought we could finally be together. And I'm over $50,000 in debt. Who's going to pay that for me now?
Well, I'd like to say you could ask your real son for help, but...
But what? If you say he's my real son, then surely he'll be able and willing to help out his mother.
I don't know how to tell you this, so I'm just going to give it to you straight. Your real son is dead.
What?
He took a job working at the same company as his father, your ex-husband. They were working on a house together when the scaffolding collapsed and they were both killed on impact.
No, this can't be happening.
As hard as it is to believe, it is happening.
You were supposed to be my redemption, my second chance, and now you're telling me I've got nothing?
Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying.
Well, since I've already come out this way, do you think I could stay with you for a while? Just 1 month is fine.
I don't know how much clearer I can make this for you. I'm not your son. I have a family of my own, and I don't have any room for you in my life. If you really wanted to reconnect with your son, you should have decided to much sooner.
How about some cash? Maybe 5,000? Or 4,000? Anything would help.
My sister found Harry for me while I had Catherine waiting. He's still alive, still in construction, and happily married. He'd taken his wife's surname and erased every legal trace of Catherine from his registry. She abused him, apparently. Harry wants nothing to do with her. He felt bad asking me to lie for him, but I can totally understand. I wouldn't want a woman as crazy as her coming after me either. I've heard on social media that there's a middle-aged woman sleeping in a park 2 towns over. She talks to herself mostly, but she'll call out to any men that walk by her and ask if their name is Harry. I'll bet even guys who are named Harry would just say no and keep on walking.